Hey guys, we're back here. I'm just gonna real quick go over what I found. I cleaned it all up. This is the one I actually found on the previous trip, where we were looking for the cave. This is the pertussin. It says pertussin. It's got a cool shape. 1, 2, 3, like a 8-sided shape, but it's not an octagon. This one is in really good condition, and according to the letters or the numbers on the bottom, I think this one is probably from the early 40s. And I just like the shape, and it's got that cool raised lettering pertussin, which I think is a cough medicine. So there's that one. There's this one, which doesn't really have any identifying characteristics. It says I don't even know, it doesn't really have a stamp on the bottom. I think this is probably Pine Sol or something like a household cleaner. There were actually 3 of these there. I think they're obviously pretty common in this time period. There's this one, which is stamped 52, which is very possible given the age of some of the other ones I could identify positively with the patent numbers, which I'll get to in a second. And it's got this cool fluting, and it's a cool shape. It must have been it's got a small top, so I'm thinking something like a ketchup or something. Some kind of sauce, maybe. I don't know. Pretty cool. This one here, I think, is my first thought was it's a Listerine. I think this one might be even later. This might be from the late 50s or even early 60s. Anyway, I just liked it because it has a cool triangular shape. And there's this one, which does have a patent number on the bottom. And according to the patent information, which is easy enough to look up on Google, the shape of the bottle was registered in 1933. And I'll put a picture up of a photo I found of a similar bottle that was used was something to do with soldering. I'll put a picture of it right now, and you can tell. So that might be what this was. There was also one, the same number, that was had ink in it, like tattoo ink from that same period, same shape, but it was a brown bottle. So I don't think this was that. I think this was probably the soldering liquid or whatever it was. And might have something to do with the fact that there's a lot of car-related stuff at that site. This one was the first one I found. Small, again, small, thick, so it survived it survived the throwing the bag down the hillside, and it has a cool shape. It's thick on the bottom, it's heavy. I'm thinking like salt shaker, maybe Parmesan cheese or something like that. I could see this at like a little Italian pizzeria with the spices in it or something like that. This says 624 on it. I don't know what that means. I'm not good. I don't know enough about the stamp, the numbers to tell you what that is. It's probably from the same era, 40s, 50s, 60s. And this one, which is, I like this one quite a bit. This was the last one I found. It's got a real wide mouth, so I'm thinking it was for something where you're actually putting you're putting the knife in there like that. It has these cool lines, designs. This one says patent pending, but I couldn't find anything with the patent pending number. Obviously, it's probably different than the actual patent number. But I just like the fact that it's probably the widest mouth of any bottle I have. So that's cool. And this one, which is actually my favorite one, this was the second one I found. This also has a patent number on it, 105265, and that came in as 1937. This was the shape or the design was, patented or whatever in 1937. Again, I don't know how old this bottle itself is. I don't know how long they would have run this for, how long they would have producing the same bottle. but I'll put a picture up. I do have a patent drawing design of this. Now this one, the only problem with this one is it has this brown stuff on the inside, which I could not get out. So if any of you guys out there know how to get rid of this brown crud that's on the inside, I don't even know what that is. But you can see it has this nice design features. It's got these ribs, and it's pretty, it's a nice sized bottle of, it's like a flask, I think, like a flask maybe. I don't know what would be in here. Maybe this was some type of liquor, gin, whiskey, or something like that. Or maybe it was something else. Maybe it was something more benign. Maple syrup, maybe? I don't know. But I like this one because it has this cool design features, and it's solid. One thing I noticed about these bottles is that for the most part, none of them have that, especially this one. None of them have that, I guess what they call it, sick glass, where the glass has been altered by being buried in the ground. And because these were, some of these were like half underground, but they weren't really in the dirt down deep. So most of these bottles don't have any of that, that fogginess to them. Like some of the other bottles I found that are actually, been buried in the dirt for, 60 years or whatever. These have, some marks and stuff like that, and a little bit, but of the fogginess, but not much. And I also found this, which is a nice piece of anthracite coal. All right, look at the shine on that. It's a nice chunk, huh? I could put it in my. I also found another one of these, the old Noximas. So there was two of them. I can put my coal in there like that. What else we got? We also have this, which again, I'm gonna, after cleaning this, I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure that this is like something on the top of an engine, maybe like an oil cap on the top of a car, because there was a lot of car stuff there. I think that little village that used to be up on top of the hill there next to the creek, either somebody worked, did some mechanic work out of their house, or there was a little shop there, because there's a lot of car stuff there. And maybe that means, I don't know. My first thought was Subaru, but I'm not really sure. If any of you guys know what this is, let me know. I'm also gonna, I just cleaned this with a scouring pad. I'm also gonna try to hit this with some metal cleaner. And file down. Some of these edges are pretty sharp in here, but you see it has threads on the inside, and it has this, it's made to be tightened and unscrewed, and it's just beat up. It's all beat up here. So I'm thinking it was getting hit with tools and screwing on, screwing off, various things, Maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure. Last but not least is this. Pretty cool. I'm going to raise this up here. This cool hubcap that has big red R in it. Now, I don't know what that R means. I'm sure some hubcap people out there could look at this and be like, "Oh, it means that." I have no idea. All I know is that it's pretty shiny, cleaned up. I didn't even use any metal cleaner. I just took a little scouring pad, rinsed it off, cleaned it up, and I like that little. I like the fact that it's shiny. It's kind of beat up, but not too bad. But it has this red R in it, which kind of, for me, makes it cool, something cool to have in my collection. There's still a lot there. I think I barely scratched the surface in terms of what you could find. I did just kind of scrape the surface a little bit, but barely. I'd say 3/4 of the bottles are just laying on the surface. So it's gotta be, if you're willing to go there and look, there's gotta be a ton of stuff there. So until next time, I'll see you later. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, follow me on Facebook, and also don't forget Twitter. I'm on Twitter now. That's TopoRanger YT. TopoRanger YT. One long word on Twitter. I'm going to post some pics of these bottles and whatnot up there probably right now. Okay. So as always, love having you guys along, and I'll see you next time.